comes into existence. You can't live free until you're free. Everything around you afterwards manifests as the fruit of freedom. This is what freedom looks like. The only reason that we see what freedom looks like is because we see the process of freedom in action and in execution. But that means that you're already free. You have to already be free. Hopefully that'll help you a little bit. Retired Professor Mark, how many trades do you make per day? Some days I don't trade at all. This week, I think I might have took 2 trades for the week. I said I did milestone number one, and did it again this past week. It means I will do it again. Like, alright, that $1,000 is not even a milestone. I mean, it is, but it ain't. The milestone is 1 and 0 forever. Like, understand what I'm saying. The milestone is forever and 0. That's it. Everything else that happens as a result of that is what everybody else is calling the milestone. Oh man, you made 1,000. Oh man, you had 50 contracts. Oh, you had 100 contracts.
Oh.
That's how everybody else will react.
Mm-hmm.
Your reaction at all times needs to be 1 and 0.
1 and 0. Your reaction at all times needs to be 1 and 0. That's hard right there. All right. Let me get everything together. I still don't see my chat. Why not? Hold on. There it goes. All right, cool. All right. You guys are just coming on. Please make sure that you like the video. On YouTube, please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Share the video as well. Make sure that you turn on the bell notifications as well. If you're on IG, make sure that you like the video. Follow the page. Share the video as well. Share the stream. All right. You'll bear with me as I distribute this. All right. Okay, so we got 1 out there. I need 2 more. 2 more. Oh, something else for those of you who are not in training and you want to make sure that you get every notification that goes out. You can join the free Facebook group as well, because when I go live, I post in the group, so you get a notification from there also. I know that sometimes YouTube, for whatever reason, doesn't send out notifications, which is weird. But you can join the free Facebook group as well. Okie dokie. What else? Oh, there was 2. All right, I remember now what I had wanted to do also. There was one more thing. All right, let me find the chat first of all. Okay, chat is up. If you're just coming on, like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And also turn on the bell notifications. You dig? All that good stuff. All right. Oh man, what was I gonna do? Oh, okay. Now I remember what I was gonna do. So I gotta make this a habit now, doing this when I come on so that I don't forget to do it. Yes, indeed. Uh-huh. Okay. Boom. And then we're gonna pin that. Yeah, baby. Yeah, man. Figured out how to pin this bad boy. Figured that out yesterday. We're gonna do it on IG as well. So IG, y'all bear with me for a second. Bear with me, sirs and ma'ams. And hopefully this will like record this on the text thing. Anytime you type something often enough, your phone records like what you typed after a while. So you don't gotta keep typing it. You just type the first few letters of it, and then it just starts posting it. Like it'll just appear. Like, you know what I'm talking about. All right, we're gonna do that. Then we're going to pin. All right, so we good. All right, y'all. So I'm testing out these headphones. These headphones are real good, man. I think I'm gonna get another pair of these. And they wireless too, love it. Yeah, so that's gonna work. All right, so let's get to it, man. Make sure my alarm is set. Market today been doing a bunch of different things. I have not seen anything manifest as of yet, but it's okay, man. It's okay. It's all right. You heard? It's all right. Holla back. Minhaz, what's happening? So we got Sadiq in the building. Minhaz over there on IG. Melanie's in the building. Jelani's here. Ashton is here. Ozzy's in the building. Yes, definitely. For the IG breakthrough. Don't even know what it is yet, but whatever it is, yes. Jerry Brown's in the building. Anthony Pandozzi. Mo's in the building. Fran, what's happening? Ramon, what up? Emily, what's going on? Riley, what's happening? And Adoria, what's up, Adoria? Adoria, I know somewhere. She's somewhere in the mountains right now, probably. With a nice little glass of something. Sharonda's in the building too. What's happening, Sharonda? All right, cool. And I don't know why this thing still closes these browsers. Why does it do that? Oh, you in the park? I was close. I was close. I know you outdoors somewhere. But what's good with you? How you doing? Torre's in the building. What's happening, Torre? Let me just hold on. Let me rearrange this for a second. I don't know why this is like that. All right, we good. All right. So, and is this alarm set? We gonna see right now. Nope, it's not set properly, but we're gonna do it right now. We're gonna set our alarm, and we're gonna get into the topic. Another good topic. This is another topic to stir the pot a little bit. I like to stir stuff up and draw in attention from elsewhere so that people can just at least hear what we doing on TA over here. You know, hear about what's happening on NADEX as far as an opportunity to trade. People just think, people think that when you say the market, that you're talking about the stock market. And that kind of gets on my nerves a little bit, because I'm like, y'all are wilding. Y'all think the stock market is the only market that's out there, for one. Funny thing is, it's the smallest market. It's just crazy. So we're gonna talk about it. We are gonna talk about it. This for my stock market heads. All right, let me find this chat real quick. All right, let's get into it. Glory G, what's happening? So, how $100 on NADEX beats investing in the stock market? How $100 on NADEX beats investing in the stock market? So now, let me frame this a little bit so people don't just think I'm wilding. The stock market is a great place to invest your money. Wonderful place. Historically, stock market has outperformed a vast majority of other markets, without a doubt. There's no question about that. Long term, you should invest in stocks. Let me just adjust something real quick. I think this is a little bit too bright. You know, my OCD be kicking in. That should be good right there. All right, that should be better. So, long term, stock market is a great place to invest, right? For you to be successful as a long-term investor in the stock market, you have to consistently invest in the stock market. Like you need to literally keep investing money. Invest in money, you know. Dollar cost averaging is probably the best way to go about doing that, where you don't have to try to time the market. You're not trying to time when you're investing in the market. You just consistently and continuously invest each month. Kind of like how your 401ks and your pensions are set up. They pull money out of your check and it goes into the market every pay period, right? That's a great way to do it. That's how you should do it. Now, when it comes to trading and using the stock market to day trade, now you got plenty of people that day trade in the stock market. We can take $100 on the NADEX platform and we can beat the stock market, period. Just straight up and down. Stock market, futures market, even the Forex market. And I'm going to just continue to elaborate as I go along. For people that are in the stock market, you got to realize that what we do on NADEX with $100 is more so based on a set of skills that are applied over and over again in order to generate consistent profits, and not just one-time profits or a few times. It's every time. So in other words, we could take that $100, start at the very bottom, and just consistently be profitable, and at the same time scale up the size of the trade, so that now that same $100 that we started with balloons into a huge account over time because of the consistency of the skill set applied on the NADEX platform. Now, you can't compete with that in the stock market, period. There's no competition for that when it comes to the stock market. Like I said, the stock market is great for what it is, but I'm using this as an opportunity to educate you about the difference between the markets. Stock market is not comparable to what we're capable of doing on the NADEX platform specifically. Futures ain't comparable because with futures, you need more money to actually begin trading. So like I can keep going. Forex, nope. Forex, yes, you can start with a small account. I think that some Forex brokers let you start with 250, 500, whatever it is. I know even the parent company of NADEX, IG, you can open up a Forex account with them. US-based platform. You know, I have an account with them. But again, Forex, you cannot compare to what we do on NADEX. Now, NADEX specifically, we use that platform and we trade binaries. OJ, what's up, man? So the binaries is what allows us to have the opportunity that I speak of, where you can take $100, start at the bottom, and then consistently work your way up to larger contract sizes, a larger size account with the same $100 that you started with. That's the key to this. And this is why I wanted to use the stock market so that people understand that there is an opportunity in the financial markets that's not the stock market. And it's called NADEX. It's called binary options. This opportunity is unlike anything else. And understand too, a lot of people hear binary options, they get scared of that because historically, binary options have been, you know, overseas brokers, these people that like to scam people on the internet. They use the terminology binary options to take people's money because they get you to send them money talking about they're gonna flip your money, you know, and turn 500 into 50,000. And people believe it, and they send money to somebody with a Gmail address. So they've taken the word binary options, but we taking the word back because you ain't gonna do that to what it is that we using. We use binary options on NADEX. That's what we do. Binary options on NADEX, you cannot compare to anything else, in my opinion, that you can trade. Period. And if you can compare it to to something else, I would want someone to actually present what that is and then compare it to what it is that we're doing with binaries. Because then I would be able to actually have context. So I'm speaking just from my own personal experience. I've experienced trading with everything else. I've traded futures. I've traded Forex. I've traded spreads. I've even traded the knockouts on the NADEX platform. I've traded spreads and knockouts on NADEX. And then I traded binaries. More specifically, 5-minute binaries. So understand that what I'm using as the authority for what I'm talking about is what I do. So I don't have to compare in contrast just using what the instruments are. I want to talk about how we use the instrument. It's just like you trying to compare what I do with 5-minute binaries to someone else that trades 5-minute binaries who doesn't win consistently. You can't compare me to them because they're not doing what I'm doing consistent. You see what I'm saying? So you can only use a comparison when something is of equal or greater value. So in other words, if somebody's doing what I'm doing and even doing bigger things with it, then you can compare. But until you see that, you can't make a comparison. So that's why I said I can use myself as the authority, because I have the actual proof that I do it. You see what I'm saying? So again, I'm not using it as a way to brag or boast about what I do. I'm really literally making comparisons because I want to show people who think, for example, the stock market is the thing. Oh, I want to learn about stocks. I want to learn how to trade stocks. Man, I wish I would have bought Tesla. Oh man, I wish I would have bought Apple stock. See, we don't have to wish. We don't have to always depend on an opportunity for a trade. We don't have to research hundreds and thousands of stocks. Whoa. I told y'all I'm stirring the pot. We don't got to do all of this massive research trying to figure out the next opportunity that we want to take as far as trading or even investing for that matter. We don't have to do that. This is why you cannot compare the stock market to what we're doing on NADEX. On NADEX, we can start with $100 and we can apply the process that we use, which is a winning process, and repeat the process over and over again and take that same $100 that we started with to a big ass account. And we can do that within whatever time frame that we want to. So let's say that you're slow. You can take your time. You can build yourself to a full-time income within a year. You can't compare that to nothing. You can't even compare that to a business. Because what business can you think of off the top that gives you a real opportunity to do that, like now, with $100? Tell me one. Tell me one. And that's why I said I wanted to stir the pot. So stock market is a good one to use because people love the stock market. Even people that don't know about it. Oh yeah, I want to get into stocks. Well, why you want to get into stocks? Oh, because I want to make some money. Okay, that's fair enough. If you really want to make some money, there's another opportunity out here. It's on NADEX. And it is what it is. So, Easy, what's up? Let me come over here real quick. And I'm gonna come into the comments in a minute. But I wanted to really go into this because I like when people bring up other things. I like when people bring up crypto. Oh nah, man, crypto is better. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. I know I bought Bitcoin. I own Bitcoin. And unless you are some type of yes.
Where's the cereal?
Over there in the cabinet.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah, it's up there. So ask Jeff to get it. You know I'm not coming over there to get it. When people bring up different things, oh, Bitcoin. You just saying stuff that you hear. It's just like when people talk about the stock market. You really just are bringing up things that you hear about. You hear about the stock market. Yes.
You have to finish playing your game.
No. Don't talk to me about nothing else. Y'all work it out. Don't include me in it.
You won't get it.
Listen, don't start.
You won't get it from me.
What did I just say? I'm gonna unplug that TV.
You won't get it from me.
If you keep doing that, I'm gonna unplug the television. My daughter is super spoiled. Just go and get her that, please. Now. So come out your room. I'm not hearing no walking. So this is a very good discussion because people, like I said, they love stocks. They love to talk about what's popular and in the mainstream. Like this is just something that people do all the time. Y'all better stop. If I gotta get up from here, y'all are making too much noise and you're talking and you're bickering and I hear you and you better stop. Anyway. All right, so let me come into the comments now. Now that my kids have rudely interrupted me. All right, let me come over here. So Sadiq is over here. I thought I saw a comment here too. Sadiq said Forex makes more daily than stocks and commodities combined. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And just so people are clear, like with what NADEX is an opportunity to use various instruments with Forex as the underlying market. So in other words, NADEX instruments, like, so we trade binaries. Binaries are based on the actual Forex market. It uses the Forex market, but it's not trading Forex. It's trading whatever instrument is that you're trading on the platform. So for us, that would be the 5-minute binaries. Yep, very good, Sadiq. Yeah, I think Forex, like the foreign exchange market is like $7 trillion, something crazy, something retarded. Sharonda, what's up? Little engine that does. What's happening? Yep. So yeah, this is good. This is good because, like I said, I like stirring the pot, but I can stir the pot using facts. I'm not just creating like a dialogue or an argument just to do it. Like I'm really using legitimate, factual information to prove a point more than anything. Like I like to prove points. I don't like creating arguments and debating with people. And this really comes from like people messaging me. A lot of people message me and they ask me, hey, is what you're doing better than stocks? And I'm like, yes. Oh, but no, it's more risky. No, it ain't. See, so as soon as you tell me that, I know that you don't know anything about what it is. And that's why I bring up these topics, because I can use this as a way to educate somebody, right? If they catch on and they see this topic, they're like, wait, this dude said $100 can beat the stock market. What? Click. And when you click in, now you have to listen to me because I don't sound like a retard. I sound like I know what I'm talking about because I do know what I'm talking about. And then as you continue to dig in, you start to realize like, damn, he might be right. I am right. It's up to you to take the time to continue to do your diligence so that you see for yourself that I'm right. So, I mean, this is a very unique opportunity. We were talking about something yesterday and it kind of inspired this a little bit too. I think we're talking about like how many people have left TA and have just come through TA, and the number's tiny. It's like a real tiny amount of people. Small, like it ain't even 0.1% of anything. I don't even know what the exact number is of people trading on NADEX, but it ain't nowhere near even 1% of the number for NADEX as far as people on the platform, which is crazy. So that just goes to show you how many people don't know about what it is that we're doing. We talking about an opportunity to take $100 once, and with the skill set, applying the skill over and over again, taking your time and being consistent and outperforming everything. Outperforming stock market, futures, Forex, anything else you can think of, bonds, crypto, real estate, a business, huh? Outperforming it all. That's a lot, man. So, you know, information and education also. So it's kind of like me telling you something and then me educating you about it. So we need both. We need the information and we need people to become educated about it at the same time. Because if you come into this without education and without know-how, then it'll be like anything else that you're doing. But I'm using very specific things to point out the fact that when you put this all together the way that I'm describing, where you have your skill set and then you apply that in a NADEX account with $100, there's no stopping you at all. Like, for real, there's no stopping you. You like whatever you want to do. You can make this a business for yourself. You can make this a career for yourself. You can do it on the side until you make so much money that you quit your job. You ain't even mean to quit your job, but you end up quitting your job because you make so much. That's what I'm talking about doing. Somebody's gonna come on trainer tonight, completed the project 21. So is it working? Yeah. So mind you, this is another person. And this is somebody that actually documented. What have I been talking about all this time? Getting people to record in the group. Why? Documentation. See, when you document, you don't have to talk. The documentation speaks for you. Come on, man. You better stop playing. What do you think about sports betting? I don't know that much about it. I don't know enough about it to have an opinion. But I know that from what I've been exposed to, you have to be very aware of the sports that you're betting on to make bets that make sense. And if you are able to do that, like that's a skill, in my opinion, that you can develop. The ability to break down and analyze sports and then place a bet on it that makes sense so that you can be profitable. But again, I don't know that much about it to give my opinion beyond that. I don't know enough about it. But that's interesting that you mentioned that, though. Sadiq said it's coin flipping. It's a lot. Yep. It's a lot. Is the timer set? You heard the timer go off? I think I heard it go off. All right, so let me come into the comments real quick. Don said stock market is Stone Age. He said it's Stone Age compared to NADEX. You need a big bag. Also, stocks have the PDT rules. If you don't have over 25K, you can't trade more than 3 times a week. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. That's how long I've been out of stocks as far as like just trading them independently. That's crazy. I got, I got some IRAs and stuff like that are invested in some stocks and in some good mutual funds, but I don't really mess with the stock market no more. I mean, like, to me, the stock market is like, what year was that when I was messing around with stocks? This was like the 90s. Like, I was good with stocks in the 90s, early 2000s, like that, yeah, even before that. 90s, man. Oh, I meant to do this right here. Let me get this up because I know one of these is coming. Riley said NADEX is the best platform and can lead to total freedom. Boom. Damon said, Mark, you're gonna piss off a lot of people on this one, for real. Yeah, I want people to get pissed off, but I want them to watch. Because if you get pissed off and just leave it at that, then that means that you really ain't paying attention, because If you listen to what I'm talking about and you see what this is that we doing, you're gonna bow down. I assure you. You are gonna bow down. Don said most traditional investors are still scared of binaries. Most people always say it's gambling because the odds aren't in your favor. Listen, that's good. The odds are not in your favor when you have no skill. There's the first one right there. Let's go. Here's the first one. See? The odds are not in your favor when you ain't got no skill. That's a fact. Riley said it's a gamble if you don't understand the market. Boom. Don, most people are scared to death of 5-minute binaries. For me, this instrument is a dream for me. Amen. Riley, NADEX is the best. You only need to pick one market and you can learn it in a set for life. Facts. Don said if NADEX had 60-second options, I'm on deck instantly. I ain't gonna front. I probably would look at them too. I would look at them. I ain't gonna lie. I would look. Riley, most businesses take 2 to 5 years to be profitable with more than $100. Hell yeah. Riley, crypto is good for you for when you jump in before rally, but it is good for side cash. Make NADEX your main source of income. Yes. See, and this is what I want because people just are not informed enough. They don't know about NADEX. And when you hear NADEX, then you hear binaries. Like, don't be scared of these words because all a binary is a very simple instrument on the platform where you just need to be correct about where the market ends when the binary expires. That's it. If you can do that over and over again, you can consistently be profitable. And that's the whole point. You can do that over and over again when you understand how the market moves. So now we're dealing with skill. You see? So look at how now you can position yourself within this opportunity. NADEX, binary options, skill, money in the bank. Money in the bank. Take the time to become more informed. Like, educate yourself so that you don't just listen to people that talk shit. Oh, that trading stuff is all gambling. Shut up. Like, shut up. People think the stock market is gambling, and the stock market is the slowest of them all. Like what are you talking about? So take the time, do your own due diligence. Don't let people and their opinions influence what you're doing. Because I'm telling you, this is an opportunity that is rare. And to me, opportunities like this don't really come along that often. It took me a while to discover NADEX. Like, NADEX was around before I discovered it. I didn't discover it like the same year it came out. By the time I found out about it, it was years later. They had already been in existence. And they continued to evolve and develop better instruments that you can trade. They evolved and they sprung out of Forex. And when I left my job to trade Forex full time. So I was already in Forex, the biggest market in the world. So that's another shot at the stock market. The stock market is tiny in comparison to currencies. It ain't even close. It ain't even close. So again, my point is become informed. Don't let people keep you locked up and uneducated and stupid. Unpolished man, what's happening? I just read what you said, Damien. That's funny. He said make us stay in the room, listen to 301. I do it too. You know I do. I have a speaker in there blasting it. The raw NADEX 5-minute binary options on currencies is, like Mark said, much more beneficial for us rather than the stock market. Because if you're not affluent, you have to put like $100 every month in mutual funds for 20 plus years or more. Woo! before you can say, yes, I made it. I'm successful at stocks. We need the Don for that one. Very good, Javor. Very good. I wasn't even thinking about that, but you're right. And that's why I did initially put it in context, and I did say at the beginning that the stock market is a great thing, but understand what it is. That's a long-term investment vehicle. Just because it has the word market in it, it doesn't mean you're gonna kill it and make all of this money if you're the smaller investor that don't have a lot of money to invest. Like you see what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to differentiate between the stock market and then what we do. With what we do, you can literally take $100 and learn the skill that allows you to be consistently profit to take that 100 to wherever you want to go in a year. So now look, just listen to that. Wait. So now we're talking about something that you can't even compare to anything else. Not just the stock market. You can't compare it to nothing now. It beats everything now. You see, when it's in the proper context. So that's why I'm making sure that as we go along, this is educational more than anything. It's not just like, I'm not just talking shit. $100 on NADEX, baby, you can get rich. I'm not saying that. But I am saying if you have and take the time to develop the skill set in the market itself, and then apply that skill on NADEX with $100, it's game over. That I am saying. It's game over. That's why it don't matter how long it takes you to get the skill. Don't matter. Come on, man. Ralston, what's happening? DeRoy said, if you got $10 million in the bank now, then maybe you can make a killing in stocks now or in a year or two. Right. Ashton, 6.6 trillion. Yeah, I was close. 7 trillion. Crazy, man. That's just the Forex market. Applegate, what's happening? Charles is in the building. And yeah, I think we're good with the alarm, Charles. Thank you. What else we got here? Peter Leonardi, what's happening? He said TA is unique. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. RTG, what's going on? Lynn said he said hi. Riley, NADEX can help the poor be rich. See, now we get into where I'm trying to get to. Now we getting in. Jermaine, what's up? He said you can dig up $100, learn to make income in the top 1 to 5% of earners. Whoa. Hold on, man. Hold on, man.
I'm focused, man.
Learn to make income in the top 1 to 5% of earners. All other trading you already need to have money to make money. Come on, Riley. That's why this is so important. It's important for you to understand it doesn't take a lot of money to start. It takes the skills to start. Like you see what I'm saying? Learn the skill and then apply that with a small amount of money. Not 5,000, not 10,000, not 1,000, not 500. Start with 100. Take your skill, because the skill is the actual bag. That's the money. That's the capital. Like, people think money is capital. Oh, I need more capital so I can fund these different projects. what you're really doing is just throwing money at projects. But you don't know whether the projects are going to work or not. You hoping that they will. If you do your due diligence, you can figure out if the project will be successful or at least has a high chance of being successful, but you still got to throw the money at it. That's why you need capital to do projects. And I'm talking about like real estate projects, you know, different type of investments that you want to put your money into, businesses that you might want to invest in, whatever it is. You're hoping that the project works out. So in those instances, the money is the capital, so that if the project works, you benefit because of the money that you invested. But with what we're doing, the skill is the capital. The skill is the capital. So now, if you have the capital, the success is going to be there. You see, the capital is not the money. You don't need $1,000 to trade on NADEX. You need the skill. So we putting the pieces together. We getting there. We getting there. This will be very, very helpful and informative for people. AZ, sports betting is just like binaries, designed for you to lose. I understand why you're saying that. I don't feel that binaries are necessarily designed for you to lose. I think that a binary is a very simple instrument and it's designed to capitalize on your lack of understanding of the market itself. I think that would be a more accurate thing, or a more accurate way to describe the instrument. It's designed to capitalize off of your lack of understanding of the actual market. But the beauty of NADEX is that NADEX is not even trading against you. They're not taking the other side of your trade. NADEX is an exchange. So the person that you're trading against is whoever's on the opposite side of the trade that you took. Do you realize what that means? All NADEX does, NADEX is like Don King. They collect a fee from both sides. You buying, you selling, you pay me, and y'all fight it out in the market. Market will decide who the winner is. Look at that. So now if the market decides who the winner is, because NADEX ain't deciding, the market decides who wins that trade. So now if the market decides who wins, which one of you are more familiar with the market to know or be in alignment with what the market is going to do by the time that binary expires? Now we coming into something, because now this means that, oh snap. So if I know the market better than my opponent or whoever's on the other side of the trade that I'm taking, I'm going to beat them. Yep. Yep. If you have a better understanding of the market, you will consistently beat them, which means consistent profits. Flip the whole thing upside down now. The whole thing changes now. Everything changes. Come on, man. Come on, this is different. Len, he will only piss people off if they miss the message. Don't forget that disclaimer. Yeah, my disclaimer is very simple. Learn. Learn. Don't listen to people. Don't take advice from people, because understand, like, I'm not even giving you advice right now. This is not financial advice. So we'll be even technical with the disclaimer. This is in no way any financial advice. This does not represent the opinions of myself or others within this group chat. Whatever you do at your own damn risk. But understand, what I am doing through the live is I am providing value, because this is educational. This ain't just me talking shit about trading. You really can be successful trading. You really have the greatest opportunity by using NADEX. in my opinion. Period. Oh, you work for NADEX? No. I simply use the platform, and the platform is awesome. The platform provides us with a very unique opportunity to capitalize on the way that we understand the market. Because that means that we can trade on the platform and we can be consistently profitable simply because we understand the market better than other people that choose to trade with the opposite train of thought as we do. That's all it is. They want to buy when we selling. They want to sell when we buying. That's it. One of us going to be right. One of us going to be wrong. I'm going to be more right than you. I'm going to be right enough to be consistent. You see that? So that's the idea behind it. There you go. Mark ain't tell you to do nothing. Mark ain't say do nothing. Facts. Oh, man. Jay Carly said, well, there are even sports bettors that have actual skill. Yeah, and I was saying that earlier. Yep. She said she requested 60-second binaries. AG, those 5-minute binaries love to come back and get you in the last 10 seconds. Woo, man, I love it. I love it. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. When you don't understand why that happens, that is the difference. That's the difference. That's the difference. I love when y'all say that type. I love when y'all say that. That's the difference right there. Knowing that versus not knowing that is everything. Skill. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. AZ said, gotta find the market manipulation and exploit it. And see what it is I don't even think of it in terms of manipulation. Oh, like somebody's out to get you. Oh, they look at what they doing. They cheating, this and that. Everything that we call manipulation, or, you know, someone doing something, or the powers that be, you know, oh, they're moving the market. They. All of it, to me, is categorized under market behavior. All of it. Everything that you talk about that goes on in the market is categorized as market behavior. That's what I call market behavior. Because these are things that the market does. It's not someone, the Lone Ranger, pulling the strings saying, hey, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to whip your ass in the last 3 seconds of this binary. It's the market. It's whatever's happening in the market at the time. So what happens is the more that you observe and study the market, the more in tune with the timing you begin to become. You start to learn how to recognize the right time to be present versus to not be present. The right time to engage in that trade that's set up versus not engaging in that trade. Like, hey, why do you ain't take that trade? Nah, the timing is off. Huh? What you mean timing is off? Nah, the behavior's off. How you know that? I'm observing. That's a conversation right there between somebody in TA and somebody who ain't in TA. TA is like, yeah, hey man, I know you. Did you take that? Oh, you got slapped, huh? You got slapped on that one, huh? Damn, man. Damn. That's TA talking to everybody else on the platform getting slapped around and losing. We just not gonna engage in certain trades. We just ain't doing it. Like we not there. When y'all taking these trades and you're getting hit, we not there with you. We wasn't in those. See? And the funny thing is, that you'll see me trade and you'll think that you are doing what I'm doing, but because you're not trained to understand what we're really doing, you make an assumption thinking that, oh, well, the market is slow. I'm gonna take that trade. This is what he's doing. He trading when the market is slow. There's more to it than that. There's more to it than that. So now, when you go ahead and take that trade and you don't have the full understanding of what's actually going on, the market will punish you for that. And what's worse is that sometimes you'll be right. So in other words, sometimes you'll take that trade and it'll work. You'll be like, oh yeah, man, that's another winner. But you shouldn't even been in the trade. But you took it anyway. And because you took it anyway, that was it. You were in the trade and that's it. It's like, that's all she wrote. Market's gonna get you. This right here looks good on this EU right here. This is looking good. So we're gonna see what this behavior starts looking like. Yep. So when you begin to understand all of the dynamics that go into the way that things play out in the market, you don't get punished anymore by the market, because now the market is actually something that you're in alignment with. You understand? You're in alignment now with the market. And y'all all right? All right. Being that you're in alignment with it now, you don't get slapped around. Mind you, the same trade setup that you took before, now you don't take those trades at the wrong time because you are in alignment with the market. You're not concerned about being in the trade just because the trade set up. That's the difference. That's the difference. What you doing over there, man?
I don't know what is going on right now.
What do you? What's burning?
Nothing.
Something is on. What's on?
Nothing. This thing is just.
It just like started smoking.
That burner is on. Was that on there?
Yeah, but this wasn't the one I was on. It was a different one that was on. I'm just boiling the water.
Make sure that you have the right one on. You can't leave the covers on there when it's on. That's what you did, and you're trying to act like you didn't do that. So you have to pay attention to what you're doing. All right, so you understand that's what you did. That's why it started smoking. Right? No, don't say I guess. Is that what happened or not?
I don't know. I don't know what this.
So then stop what you're doing if you don't know what you're doing. Because I'm explaining it to you now and you're not listening to me. All right, so stop saying I guess. There's no guessing.
Yes.
You either did it or you did not do that. So I smell it, so you did do it.
Yeah, I said yes.
All right, so don't do that is what I'm saying. And make sure that you're looking at the right one. We got to have a whole 5-minute conversation over just a simple yes. Yes, I did that. Kids, Jesus. Jeez. All right, so J. Carter said the only gambling is no skill, no patience, no discipline. 100%. 100%. Riley said NADEX is not so much a gamble. In fact, it's zero gamble. Hold on. Wait.
I'm focused, man.
Oh, I like this, man. I like this. Let me keep reading what he said. He said it's all the skill and the income you end up making and the amount of times you win is up to you. And the skill level you can execute. Come on, man. Come on. These is facts. These is facts. Joel, what's happening? That was Mortimer. Oh, snap. Yep, good stuff, man. That was very good. AZ, Mark, you staying at the market next week? If the market is moving crazy, yeah. Cause I'm not gonna be in it when it's acting stupid. But like I'm not going into next week like, oh God, the elections. I'm not gonna be in the market at all. I ain't doing that. We're gonna do what we normally do. Look. This is another thing too, along those lines. When you have skill, you ain't scared. Uh-oh. When you have skill, you ain't scared. See, it's just like how people be like, oh man, do you trade during news? Well, what does the news do to the market? What does the news do to the market? Does it affect how it moves? Does it affect the way that it moves? Okay, well, then that's your answer. So it's like when people ask me that question, oh Mark, do you trade during news? Well, if the news does something to the market, obviously I'm not going to be trading if there's something crazy going on as far as the movement. So my point is that I don't have to rely on news. I don't have to rely on knowing when events are going on. I don't have to rely on any outside information to know what the market is doing right now. I'm always going to know. Why? Because I'm observing the market. We see in real time what goes on. We don't have to wonder if something's going to affect it and then try to anticipate movement based on a news event or elections or something or Trump tweeting. We're not basing any of our decision making off of any type of event that triggers the market. We study and observe the market and its behavior. The end. We're in alignment at all times with the market's behavior. We know when it ain't stable. The end. We know when it is stable. Might have some trades come through. See, stability in the market represents the right time to be in the market. Why would you want to be in the market at any other time other than when it's stable? Think about the word stable. Why would you want to trade at any other time aside from when it's stable? Period. So that kind of clears everything up. It's like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it makes sense. And if you apply that, now you can develop your skills because you realize what the skill is. The skill is actually knowing and understanding what the market is doing through its movement, its behavior. Not trying to predict what it's going to do. We don't got to do that. This is what most people do. They try to predict where it's going. Oh, you think it's going to go up? We don't care if it go up or down. Well, how do you know? How do you know which trade? The market tells us. Huh? Listen, sometimes you just need to train. You need to learn. Because all of these questions that keep coming up, it's like, all right, you might just want to train and actually learn the skill. Because it makes sense, don't it? It just makes sense. So that's kind of where, that's where we are with it. That is where we are with it. All right, let me do this right here. You good now? All right. Is that the little girl? If that's her, tell her that she can't come to the door.
Who is it?
That's her?
It's a different girl. Her parents or something.
Really? Is it the next? Is that Juliet and her mom?
Does she have blonde hair?
Yes.
Is it the lady from next door?
But she has a piano.
See, I'm messing with this cat. He coming over here now. Get him out of here. Because if you chew this cord, who is that? So what they want?
He wanted to play with me.
Now? No.
Why?
Nope.
Outside, I meant, not in here.
Mommy gave you permission to play?
Yeah, he did make mention to play with Emma at least.
Did you finish your schoolwork?
I did. And I finished my schoolwork.
You said all right. You playing with mommy. You know that if you ain't do what you're supposed to do, it's gonna be a problem. So.
I did finish my schoolwork.
Okay. All right, these kids, man, they out of control. This is nonstop. Nonstop. All right. What was I about to do? I was about to do something. What the hell was I about to do? Oh, there it goes. All right, cool. If you ain't liked the video yet, please make sure that you like the video, man. So this content goes out to more through notifications. This is some good information, man. As usual. All right, let me come back over. Shadi is ill. Shadi is ill. He cracks me up. He cracks me up. I'm gonna come back down. I'm way back behind. I'm mad far behind in the comments. I apologize. Let me run through the comments. Damn, I'm sorry, y'all. All right. Jelani Market is gonna do what she want to do. You just need to understand what she's doing, not what she is saying to you. Oh no, excuse me. You need to understand what she is doing, what she is saying to you, and listen. A lot of people want to talk over her, and she will slap your ass hard. Facts. Mark G says, as you should consider training with us. You're saying a lot of things, voicing concerns that we don't have to worry about. Yeah, I would agree. If this is something that you want to do. If you want to trade on NADEX, I would definitely say to train with us, especially if you want to trade 5-minute binaries, because certain things just make sense. Do I trade knockouts as another vehicle? I don't trade them, no. I have traded them in the past. They used to be called touch brackets. I had tried to trade them. At that time, I had traded spreads also. And actually, I was successful when I traded them, but I just like 5-minute binaries better. I like 5-minute binaries better. And I don't even remember what I did at the time, but I did make money. I did make money. Don said, that's why I always say 5-minute binaries are for the patiently impatient. AZ said, Mark G, considering it, to be honest, don't have Facebook though. You'll have Facebook by the time you come, man. Just get a Facebook. Get a Facebook. It's funny. I know people in the past that they let Facebook stop them from training. Like they told me, oh no, I can't do Facebook. Okay. Like, all right, you gonna let Facebook stop you from doing what we doing? Go figure. And not you, AZ. I'm talking about somebody else. But that just reminds me when you said that. That reminds me that somebody actually told me that. He was like, nah, I can't do the Facebook thing. I said, okay. And really it's for your benefit because everything that we have is on Facebook. The group chats are on Facebook. And that's also the way that I primarily communicate with everybody. Because it's very fast. If you message me on Facebook, I'll see it. If you try to send me a text message or like an email, it ain't no telling when I'm gonna get to it. Because I don't always check those. Like they're not always up. You know, Facebook pops up on the phone. The little bobblehead, when somebody messages me, boom, it's right there. So, very useful tool. Facebook is powerful. Here we go. Jay Carly said, it's easy to make a Facebook. Don't even have to vibe your real name. Oh, use your real name. Don't let that be a reason not to join. Right. Yep. Mark G, just set it up. Use the messenger for our group. There's other people that do that. They're not active on Facebook. Yep. Okay, y'all went through this. I'm sorry. I'm mad late in the comments. Now the separation with the top 1% is just a small shift that the 99% don't understand. Woof. Ooh, man. It's called a mindset shift, baby. That's all it is. It's a mindset shift. What's funny is that if someone gave you $1 million plan, not even an opportunity, a plan, like do this and there's $1 million waiting for you. The average person ain't gonna do it. They're gonna figure out how to mess up. It's not that they're messing up what it is, they're not doing it. Like if it says step by step, here's a step. It's 10 steps. To complete these 10 steps and you got $1 million. They will figure out how not to do it. They'll do everything except the 10 steps. Oh, well, nah, man, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch it up, man. I'm gonna do it like this. That ain't one of the steps. Like this is not a step. It's 10 steps. Just do the 10 steps. Well, let me start at the third step. 1 and 2, man, I'll come back to that. Why are you deviating? He didn't tell you to start at 3. He told you to start at 1. You want to start at 3. Come on, man. Like, stop. Stop. So the average person, they're not going to do what they're instructed to do. And the reason that they don't do it is because of their mindset. Crazy. So that's the difference. That's the switch that Don is talking about. All right, let me come back. Paul Brown, what's happening? Lynn said the skill is the capital and the money is the vehicle. Come on. Yep, that money, because see, when you have skill as your capital, the money is the seed. That's it. That's it. Shawnee said, indeed, you need the skill, but it sure feels good to look at my $6,000 NADEX account.
I'm focused, man.
Come on, Shawnee, talk your shit. Talk your shit, but he talking the money shit. He's like, what? Come on, let's talk about it. Riley, losing in binaries and blaming the market is like losing a race that you didn't train for. Ooh. Oh, damn. Wait. Whoa, hold up. Yo, that's hard. Yo, Riley is on it today. Damn. Losing in binaries and blaming the market is like losing a race that you didn't train for. Oh, snap. When you lose, it's your own fault. 100% of losses are on the person who lose. It's easy to blame somebody else. Man. Come on, man. All 50 of you watching, did y'all catch that just now? That was hard. Come on now, receive it. Receive it. That's the truth. Nico, he said it's us against you. Best wishes.
I'm focused, man.
Yo. All right, I see we on one right now. I see that. I see that. Damn. Damn. Loving IG right now. We over. Yeah, I love that. We cracked that. We cracked the code on IG, man. We cracked the code. We doing over an hour now on IG. Yes, indeed. Let me see. The meanest parable, moment by moment plays having value. Yes. Lynn, as a matter of fact, Mark, the market is just like the middleman, taking commission both ways, just like the casino, and remember the house always wins. Yeah, NADEX is the middleman. And so, all right, this is a good opportunity to give some clarity, and this will be valuable for people that don't fully understand the differences. NADEX is like Don King promoting a fight. He promoting the fight. Okay? He don't care who wins. He gets paid to promote the fight. He gets paid to facilitate the fight, right? That's what NADEX represents. NADEX gets paid from whoever wants to trade. You want to trade? You want to trade? All right. Here's the platform. Here's the instrument. The market is in the back. The market is not NADEX. The market is the market. The market is who decides the winner of the fight. The winner of the battle is decided by the market. So wherever the market ends, it's like, all right, the market either is going to end on his side or it's going to end on his side. So how does the market pick sides? Now here's where it gets a little interesting, because it's like, well, the market picks sides through its behavior. When the market commits, that's how it picks a side. Oh, snap. What you mean when it commits? When it commits, you need to figure out what commit means. When the market commits, that's when it picks the side. So what you do as the trader is you make your decision to be in the trade based on where the market commits, based on what the market is committing to. When the market movement is committed, the market makes it obvious what it's committed to. Whoa. This changes everything when you start to understand this. So NADEX is a separate entity altogether. It's separate from the market and it's separate from the people trading on the platform. NADEX simply facilitates the transaction between the buyer and the seller of the binary. That's it. You're either correct or you're incorrect. Either way, NADEX makes money. So they don't care who's right. They don't care who's wrong. They don't care. They making money on the fees just because you want to fight. Just because you want to trade. They're gonna collect a fee. That's what NADEX is, that's what their function is. Because of NADEX, we had a platform to use so that we can fight. We got a ring. You see? Let's get in the ring and let's fight it out. Now the market is going to be the one that decides who wins the fight. See? And that's the difference. So just understanding the differences opens up a world of understanding instantly. Once it clicks, when the light bulbs come on, it's like, oh snap, this makes a lot more sense now. Now you understand what you need to do. You need to now become in alignment with the one that decides who's going to win, the market. That's it. Become aligned with the market and you'll, guess what? Always have the same outcome. The market ain't never wrong. Oh, well, why'd you pick him as the winner? Because I'm the market. I do what I want. Market ain't never wrong. So now if you put yourself in alignment with the market and you don't worry about which side of the fight to be on, like you don't know who to root for. You want to root for Hopkins, but you like Vargas too. Well, who you think gonna win? Damn, I don't know. You don't know. All right. Who trained better? I don't know, man. I saw Hopkins training. His training regimen was crazy. What about Vargas? Vargas was, he do what he normally do. Oh, so Hopkins was taking it real serious, huh? Yeah, he was training much harder. I never seen him train like that before. All right, I'm going with Hopkins. Like I'm using these analogies to try to help you to understand the way that you become efficient with a process that you can consistently use to be profitable when you trade. That's how you do it. You train to just learn that and nothing else. That's who the winner gonna be. The one that outtrains everybody else. Why are they gonna be the winner? Because look at what they're training to do. They're training to become in alignment with the market. They're submitting to the market. You're submitting to the very thing that decides the winner. Which means that the outcome going to be the same every time that you do that. Every time that you submit and you're in alignment with the market, the outcome is the same. So if you have a winning process now, what happens when you apply the process every time? It's a winning process. The outcome is going to be the same. Come on, baby. Come on, man. There you go. Right. Why you pick him? Why you pick him as the winner? He waited. That's how he won the fight. He outtrained you. Says a lot, man. But yeah, Lynn, that was a good one. That was a good analogy. Yep, I like that. Shawnee said, if you bet on games with discipline, which is your edge, you can have success, in my opinion. Yes, you can. You can have success playing cards. Listen, if you play whatever game where you count cards, I think, what is it, 21 blackjack? If you learn how to count the cards, you got the edge. You know when to place certain bets. You counting cards. Oh, but you're cheating. No, that's not cheating. That's a skill. That's a skill. If you know how to count cards, and then you can execute your plan around that skill set, boom. You're going to make money every time that you gamble because it ain't a gamble no more. Now you're using your skill to apply a process that's going to win more than you lose, right? You probably just lose a few just to make it look like you're not winning at all. If you're smart, right? Because you win the casino. You win the gambling domain. You lose a few just to make it look good. But you killing them. Counting them cards. You know what you're doing. So that's a good example to use. Yes, I agree. I agree. AZ said trading is way more easier than predicting sports games. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I agree. I agree with that too. Yep. Didi, are there any successful NADEX traders that show proof that they are successful? Not the ones just say I'm trading 100 contracts, but have video proof, because a lot of scams out there. Well, aside from me, there's a lot coming up. I will say that, because within my group here on TA, I'm conditioning everyone to record. Like I'm like forcing everybody to record. So when you start to build now you have recording as a habit, so it's documented. Like we have somebody that completed Project 21. He messaged me today, and he has the documentation of it. The videos are there. So that's what I'm talking about. Like when you document, the evidence of what you did is there. And that's what I'm conditioning everyone to do within my group, because that's what I do. You know, so over time, like, you know, this is something that will take time just like anything else. But here, that's what we do. Like, I'm not teaching you just so that you can, you know, do it and that's it. Do it and then break out and leave and go. You know what I'm saying? That's not why we're doing it. We're here to document. We're here to share with one another through that documentation. Like when you record your trade or you record your observation and then you share within the group, people grow from that because we give feedback on what the market was doing. It's not just about the trades. It's about us elevating our understanding so that we can continue to improve the skill set. That's what we're doing. This is not just about trades and, oh, well, you know, can you prove what you're doing? The proof is definitely in the documentation, which is what we're conditioning ourselves to do. I'm making sure of that. So understand also, it's not even to prove anything to anybody else. The documentation is more so a part of the growth and development of the group. When people see me take trades in a video, the same trade that I'm gonna take with one contract, I'll take with 100, 200, 300 contracts. I'm doing the same thing. So you want to know what the process is. It's not about, oh, well, you know, are you really trading that many contracts? Of course I am. Of course I am, because the contracts become irrelevant. I'm not winning because I'm trading bigger contracts. I'm winning because I have a winning process, and that's all I do. So the same process I'm using on trade 1, I'm going to use on trade 21, trade 30, whatever, however many trades I'm taking. It's just 1-0. Every time that I trade, it's going to be 1-0. The outcome is going to be the same because of the process. So I just want to mention that because people get caught up in seeing numbers. You know, oh, I don't know, is he really making that much money? Well, then, like, so I'll do videos and stuff like that just to show. But I'm not doing it to please anybody. I'm not doing that just to please people like, oh, well, you know, here, let me just do this because they keep bothering me about it. No, I'm just documenting what I'm doing. And I'm also doing it so that I can show those who are in TA what you're going to do. Not what you can do. This is what you're going to do. Exactly what you saw me do, that's what you're going to do. So just like I said, the person that completed the project, they got their videos. They uploaded them on their channel and everything. So, you know, more of that, I'll have more of that to be able to use going forward, because these are recordings. They can be put together, you know, and packaged so that people can see, like, it's not just me doing it. This is what I'm teaching everybody in my group to do. This is what everybody eventually is going to do. You stick around long enough, you're going to do it. You create the right habits in the beginning. It is like this is the whole purpose of it. Record. Oh, I don't know how to use screencast. Well, you're going to learn today. This is what we do. You're going to record. I'm shy. I don't give a shit. You're going to record and you're going to start sharing and you're going to get feedback. You're going to give feedback in the group. Why? Because that's the winning process. That's why. You see? So I'll give you an example. A lot of people that don't do what I say end up leaving. They leave. People that do what I say, they do what the gentleman that I'm talking about now did. Not just complete the project, but got the videos to show. Got the documentation that I did it. Here it is. Come on, man. So it's like, what you want to do? What you want to do? If you listen to me and you follow my instructions and my directions, you'll do what I'm doing. You'll do it. If you be hard-headed and you don't, you're going to have your issues until you had enough of your issues, and then you're going to leave anyway because you're not overcoming your issues. So like, this is what I'm talking about as far as mindset. You got to overcome your BS. Your BS is in your mindset all day. That ain't got nothing to do with the market. That ain't got nothing to do with TA. That's you. TA is here to help you overcome your nonsense. Follow instructions. Observation and recording. That's part of our habits. And I'm glad, like, I like when people bring this up. I love it because what you're doing is you're actually putting, like, you shining a light on that. Like, yeah, there's not a lot of videos that people record. There's mad people talking shit on the internet all the time. They don't even show what they doing. Oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Oh, I trade better than Mark. Oh, this and that. I know what he's doing. He like to wait for the slow environment. Oh, he sucks. I'm trading 100 contracts. Oh, anybody can trade NADEX. I done heard all of that shit. I had people that was in my group that tried to take what I'm doing, couldn't do it, left, and then came back and became a troll. They troll me now because they upset with me because of themselves. You can't be mad at me. Be mad at yourself. And in spite of them still doing that, I still help them. Because that's the whole purpose of everything that I'm doing. I'm here to help you. I'm not here to, make you feel no kind of way. I'm not here to impress you. I'm not here to talk shit to you. Well, no, I do talk shit sometimes. But I don't talk shit like that though. You understand what I'm saying? I just talk the shit that I do. But it's not directed to anybody. Like, I'm not talking to you. And better, even bigger than that, I don't even have to talk. My videos talk. My documentation speaks for me. I remember the day when I made that 10K withdrawal, people was like, oh, snap. Like, damn. I'm on the video. I'm like, yo, we can't even use the card because they got a $10,000 limit on card withdrawals. We got to use the bank account. So it's going to take longer. That's a good problem to have, ain't it? This is my norm. This is normal. So when you hear me come on here and I'm talking about these numbers and all of this stuff, it's not fake. You know that it's real because I'm doing it. But I'm not doing it just to say, hey, look at what I'm doing. I'm doing it to show you this is what you're going to do if you listen to me and follow my instructions and my directions. If you do that, you will do it. Period. So, what you want to do? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, yeah, like y'all know what it is, and TA is just a culture, like on its own now. Like we just do what we do. Like this, like people are used to it now. So when people come around, they already know what to expect. And it's just always greatness. It's just always value, every day. TA greatness, man. Yep. TA greatness. But yeah, I hear you, Didi. Lynn said, look at the TA challenge. Yep. 30-day project under Team Alliance. Yep. DeVore said, when NADEX started in 2004, they were coined as an exchange that you can trade so-called exotic options as opposed to regular options. Right. Mark has been able to do this on NADEX with his skill. Yes. Yep. Lynn said, wow, Nuggets, pay attention to the footprints. Yes. Yes. So you mean a novice and a pro can look at the same market and one will hit target and the other will miss the target because of skill set. Yes. Mark got the eye and the nose. Something is burning. Oh, yeah. You said MRMH, rules apply in real life too. Yep. Yep. Oh, I'm mad far behind. Damn. I didn't realize I was that far back. Yeah. Parent life. Crazy. Frank, gambling is chasing trades without MRMH. Thinking Mark will not smell the smoke. Devoy, when it comes to news, instability can be caused by bad news. Right. It often is. So that's how you know that we ain't going to trade when there's news that affected the market in a way that created volatility and a bunch of movement. You know we ain't going to be in that. So that's why that's the answer to that question right away. You know? What news slows the market down? No news. Devoy, we are not involved in the markets when there is no stability after news. Yes. Yes. Lynn said cats don't chew cords. Listen, my cat is retarded. He chew cords. He be chewing the hell out of my laptop cords. And he know better now. If I'm around, he won't do it. But if I'm not around, he can't resist. He see me though. He don't want to get punted like a football, so he won't do it. Yeah, she always saying she did her schoolwork. She knows she ain't finished. But I warned her. I was like, listen, I ain't gonna be the one that's gonna deal with you. Mama gonna get at you. She gonna get at you. So you could take a chance. Riley, if you don't have the skill to grow 100 to full-time income, you don't have the skill to use thousands and make an income. Get in your lane and train, or you're just gonna lose. If you don't want to train, just send me your money because you're gonna lose it anyways. And you don't deserve it because if you don't want to learn the skill to win, it proves you don't respect money and you deserve none.
I'm
Wow.
focused, man.
Man. Yo, Riley is on one today. He just came in here just. He just came in with all kind of uppercuts, elbows. Damn. Damon, what's up? Lynn said 301 equals the blueprint to commitment. Yes. Damon said, I Mike Tyson KOs all day long. I'm not losing. Facts. Marcus Cold-blooded with skill, and he's teaching us all to be the same. Facts. Ashley said, whatever code it may be. Only if the student is patient enough to understand being cold. Yes. Yes. Joel, what's happening? Mark dropping the key gem, but who getting caught by the gem's reflection? Fran, Mike Tyson used to say, when I enter the ring, I become a god. We become gods when we enter the market with 301 mindset. Hard. That's hard. And anybody that has not watched 301 mindset, that is a free training on the channel that you can watch. And I would recommend that you watch it every day, because if you're looking to get your mindset like where it needs to be, 301 mindset is going to get your mindset where it needs to be. Like, period. Period. Matter of fact, let me get it. I'm going to get the link for it right now, and I'm going to post it in the chat so y'all can have it. Watch it. Watch it every day. Mark, I don't know how to control myself. 301 mindset. Mark, I'm impatient. 301 mindset. Mark, I be too thirsty. 301 mindset, man. Like, for real. For real. Watch it every day. All right, let me get it. right there. Didi, can I see their channel? I will ask them to, once we talk, if he gives me permission, I'll tell you the channel. It ain't gonna be an issue, but I don't like to do things without consulting with people first, because that's what I would want people to do with me. I don't want nobody just giving up my shit if I ain't tell them to. You know what I'm saying? Bilal, result talks, BS walks, facts. Yeah, I'm shy. All type of excuses, man. All type of excuses. Damon, it ain't fake at all, but Mark, we need an MTV Cribs episode from you. Yo, it's funny. Shawnee, listen, when I get 300 contracts, I'ma stay shit and speak for yourself. I've come to that conclusion, Shawnee. I've come to that conclusion. Get prepared. Get prepared. You're gonna see him in the Benz, flossing. He gonna have the gold rollie. He gonna have that presidential Rolex on. Listen, cat, don't play games, man. Don't play. I see you looking at the cord. You better relax. Come on. Come on. Hey. Now you want to ignore me. Cats is funny. Like, cats is like people with personalities. They be giving you attitude and all type of shit. Oh yeah, definitely you can check out Jay Carly's channel. She got hella videos on there. I love Jay Carly. She was documenting from like way back. She did challenges with me while I was doing them when nobody else like kind of was doing it. She was like probably the only one at the time that was recording her videos. Certain things are just like, they just separate you from everything else that's going on. So that's why Jay Carly is who she is. Like, just look at her name on YouTube. Team Alliance Unicorn. So that you don't get it confused at all. Like this is what it is. You know? Ad said avoid trading the news, or avoid the news always. Yeah, like news is not even an issue for us, like at all. Don says you can find stability as a result of the news. And that's interesting because if the market stabilizes, we'll see it. Like, period. So put it like this: it doesn't matter what causes the market to either become stable or unstable. We recognize that the market is stable or unstable. You see what I'm saying? Regardless of what caused it. So if it was news that caused it, Cat, you better get out of here. If it was news that that caused it, we wouldn't know the difference. And to be honest, we don't care about the difference. Like, does that make sense? So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yep. Jay Carter, we avoid any losing environment, regardless of news. There it is. There it is. Excuse me. And my cat's a G. He be eating, trying to eat my dog's food for real. I have to put dog food up when I'm not home. Yeah, them and this dude is a tabby cat. They said tabby cats eat anything. When he was a kitten, he ate a whole plate of turkey bacon, like that was on the counter. He jumped up on the counter and ate the whole plate of the turkey bacon. And I know he got sick from it. Man, listen, stop all that noise, man. He want treats. Ain't nobody give him no treats yet. Ab, I think any environment can make one either win or lose. Ab, yes, but really what's going to make you win or lose is the behavior in the environment, more so than just the environment. Jay Carly, I've seen market stability while news was going on. I've also seen the market move 34 pips in the last 2 seconds with no news. News doesn't matter when you know what to avoid. Yes. Riley, winning a trade is easy. It's not taking a losing trade and waiting for the market to say, here it is. Good stuff. Ab, I like exact blueprints, no misdirection. Yes. Well, I mean, see, and that's what TA is, period. Like, TA is the blueprint. Like, I say that all the time, but I'm only saying it because it's true. Everything that we do, like, there's no stone that has been uncovered. Is that how you say it? No stone left unturned? Whatever that shit is. You know what I'm talking about. It's like we have dealt with every aspect of what needs to be done to be in the winning process. It's a culmination of various things that you have to bring together, and they have to be cohesive. It's just like using whatever your strategy or your market approach is without the mindset. If you try to do anything in the market without the mindset, you ain't gonna do whatever it is. You will figure out a way to not do it because you have not developed the mindset that you need in order to do it. So this has to be a part of the blueprint. You understand? So like when I talk about things from my perspective, I focus on the mindset stuff big, like way more than anything else. Because the part in the market that we do, that's the easy part. It ain't hard to do the process that we do. It is not hard at all. What's hard is waiting for the market and not doing shit while you wait. That's discipline. That's patience. That's hard as hell for people. People get tired. What? Oh, I ain't get a trade yet, man. I didn't get a trade this week. Your problem is you still looking for a trade when we don't look for trades. You're not giving yourself enough time to train and to grow and to develop to know what it is that we actually do. See, when you reach the realization point, you realize that we ain't even looking for trades. The trades find us. You're learning how to recognize the right timing in the market. If you try to take any trade at the wrong time, you will 99% of the time lose. You get hyped about the 0.1% of the time that you win that trade, and then you do that again. So look, look, let me just kind of like put it into a box. People take great trades at the wrong time. And when they win, they think that they did something great. That was a wonderful trade, man. That was beautiful. Yeah, but you almost lost that trade. Nah, I won though. That's a winner. My setup works. My trades, listen, my setup works. You invested in your setup. The problem with winning that setup at that time is that you didn't know that it was the wrong time. You haven't made that connection yet. So guess what you do? You take that same trade setup again at the wrong time again. But the next time that you take it, you lose. And now you hurt. I don't understand why I lost that one. That was a good trade, man. Maybe I need to adjust this. Let me tweak. So now you start tweaking your strategy. Now you tweaking the setup. because you think that there's something wrong in the setup that you did. There's something wrong in the timing of when you took the setup. Let me flip it around to the TA side. This is what we be doing. I've taken horrible trades. Horrible. And they won. When I take a trade, I'm 100% confident in my recognition of the timing. I've taken garbage trades. People have seen them. You'll see videos. A bunch of them trade or die trades, blueprint project trades, all or none trades. Some of them trades you look at, you be like, oh shit, how did he win that? Because the timing was right. The outcome gonna be the same. Even when it looked like it ain't gonna win, it still does. And I'm not saying that to say, hey, you could just do whatever you want when the timing is right. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is there have been times when I've taken bad trades. But the one thing I didn't do is recognize the wrong time. I recognized the right time. So you could take a bad trade at the right time and win the trade. Which one is better for you to have as your skill? Great setups or knowing when the time is right? Which one's better? Which one would you rather have? That's the difference right there between what everybody else does and what we do. Because we picking the right time all day, every day. Everything we do is to recognize the right timing. And you don't know how to do it. So you get that 10-second slap. Market did something crazy with 8 seconds left. Yeah. Because you don't know how to recognize behavior. And you don't have the patience to wait for that to stop. We ain't even get into that. What happens when you become educated about it and you know that you should wait and don't wait and you still take the trade? What happens then? Lack of discipline. That's your mindset. That ain't the market's fault. That ain't got nothing to do with the market. You knew not to take the trade and still took the trade. Mindset, man. So like I said, 301 mindset. So you got to have the 301 mindset just to apply the winning process. Come on, man. This is good, man, as usual. This is good stuff. Oh, excuse me. Damon said I should have got a Siamese cat. These dudes look scary to me, though. Riley said, I don't watch the news, I watch the markets. Ooh, Trump, China, or anyone else in the news doesn't determine if I take a trade. The market does. Watch the market, not the news. The news has nothing to offer. Come on, Riley. Riley on fire today. Pipeline, be back in training soon. I need my fix. Man, you already know what it is. You already know what it is. Ab, I see what you mean. Sadiq, you still vetting? Come on, Ab, you ain't realized we don't lose yet.
I'm focused.
Talk that shit, man. Come on, man. Talk that. Talk that. Friend, the cat should really listen to some 301 videos. He do, but he hard-headed. He's still gonna be a cat. He's still gonna be a damn cat. Riley says, Ab, if you aren't in training, I can tell you you'll win if you follow what is taught to you. Any trade I lost was something different than what I was taught to do. He said, God damn. Man, oh man. He said, every trade I won was due to the training. I'm resetting my shit back to $100. Gonna show that you can do this and win. But you'll be wasting time waiting to see me do it. Join and do it yourself. Down the Mongo. Down the Mongo. That's all. Shani said, yeah, we saw a few of those trash ass all the none trades. He said, those are my favorites. Yo, Shani is bad ignorant, yo. He be just going off. Just ignorant. Oh shit, that's funny. Nah, Shani is that's my dude right there, man. Sadiq, we had that emotions talk today in the group. Yes. Yeah, I peeped that. I peeped that. Don said the market is transition that surpasses perceived logic. Yes. Yes, it is. Yep. Ab, I saw some TA members in trades today. Oh, excuse me. Ab, you said that you saw some TA members. What you mean? He said I saw some TA members in trades today. Should I had 301 mindset on repeat to get and stay prepared to combat all the holiday cheer, Christmas carols, and impulse entries. I refuse to slack with with my discipline. Yes. Yes. Sadiq said, Ab, I don't trade, I train. All the time. All the time. Riley gonna be doing 30 trades of freedom, uploading all my trades to YouTube. When people ask what strategy I'm using, I'm gonna say strategies lose, skill doesn't. Come on, Riley. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, let's go. Come on, Riley.
I'm focused, man.
That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Tracy? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. He's like, listen, I'm uploading all the videos. Let's go. Come on, man. Yeah, so I mean, like once again, so with all of this that we doing, this man, all I can tell y'all is just as we move forward into the future, just expect to see more greatness. It's great what I've done. It's very powerful. I've been able to show what it looks like. But you got to understand, like, there's people that are training and taking it seriously, learning the process, conditioning themselves to do everything that I do. And you see what I do. So just think about that for a second. Like, damn, people gonna be doing what Mark be doing. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody coming on live training tonight to talk about they just completed Project 21. It's going to become normal. Like there's just going to come the point where it's just like, oh, this is just what happens. Yeah. Yeah. You'll start to see more and more people do it. You'll start to see it take less and less time. Because people are going to make the choice and the decision to make the commitment to get the job done. And I'm talking about on every level. I'm not just talking about just doing 30 trades. I'm talking about like training so that you do it and you become the process. And once you in position, now you at 5K a week. Or whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Like actually being in position, and this is just what we do now. It's normalized. So the same way that trading large contracts to me is normal, it'll become normal to see other people doing the same thing. It's gonna become normalized. This is gonna be the norm. That's why it means so much to me to share, because I'm like, listen, if I get people like doing what I'm doing, like I don't know what that's going to become. I don't know what that's going to turn into. I have no idea what you'll end up doing if I can help you become free. I don't know what you're going to do. You might do something that I wouldn't do. You might become like an ill philanthropist and start some type of whatever. I don't know. That's going to help a bunch of other people in some form or fashion. That's what you choose to do when you become free. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how I'm looking at this. It's so much bigger than me. It's not only bigger than me, it's bigger than TA. But understand, like, TA is how you can become free. That's what I want to see. I want to see more people free because I don't know what that can turn into. I have no idea what y'all gonna do when y'all be free. Well, I know what Shawnee gonna do. I know what Shawnee gonna do, but I'm just saying, like in general, like what you gonna do with your freedom? Come on, man. Like, come on, man. Let's go. That's a good question. I'm gonna come back to that. I think I'm gonna do a whole topic on that again. Devor's asking, I know why I stay in TA, but the people who have left TA, do they know why? I mean, people leave for whatever their personal reasons are. But I know that, like, for the time being, even if you plan on coming back, when you leave at the time, it's like you throwing in the towel for now. And you might come back, you might not. It doesn't make sense that you wouldn't come back because it's like you came for freedom. You came to not only achieve freedom for yourself, but to also be a part of the cycle of freedom. Like the whole purpose of TA is setting people free. So if you become free as a result of TA, being and remaining in TA is bigger than you now. It's not just about you. Like, you see what I'm saying? Your example now is going to help someone else. It's going to reach somebody that I couldn't reach. It's going to reach somebody that somebody else couldn't reach because your story is going to be unique. Your situation is unique. You're a unique individual. Whatever your story might be, might resonate with somebody that I couldn't reach. So you see how all of these different things come into play when it comes to that? So I don't really get hung up on why people leave. I know most people leave. Most of them left. I don't know why. But I do know that if you stay, I know what's going to happen. It's inevitable. You got to know, though. You got to know for yourself. That's it. But that's a good question, though. Didi said there's a lot of other trading on NADEX and teaching, but they kind of show sporadic success. Yeah. I know what you mean. Pipeline, I was talking about trading at work. Guy asked what I trade, told him binary options on NADEX. He told me I shouldn't do that because volatility and crypto is the way to go. Blah, 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 blah. He said I wanted to slap him. See, and that's what I mean. Like, Pipeline, you see what I'm saying? Like, people just don't know. They just don't know. That's why I hope that when I do these streams and this content and these topics, it reaches people that normally wouldn't even be exposed to what we're doing. That's why I use certain topics and certain words in the topic. Like today, I'm using stock market in the topic because everybody loves the stock market. They swear by it. And then you watch this and you're like, he's saying that what he doing beats the stock market. Yeah. And it clearly does. It ain't even close. What we doing ain't even close to the stock market. Like, get the stock market out of here. Like what? Shit ain't even nowhere near what we doing. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's the thing. People don't know about it. So the more that we can do just to bring more people into awareness of it, and then now that we have your attention, boom, here's the value. Like, now we're going to educate you too. You're going to get freedom here. Stock market ain't setting you free now, maybe 30 years. You know, by the time you 70, you in your 40s now, you be 70 something by the time the stock market make you a millionaire. But you can put yourself in position here within a year. Taking your time and training, learning the skill set and applying the skill set, developing the mindset that you need, conditioning yourself. What you gonna do with freedom a year from now? Like, just think about that for a second. Like, just really think about that. What you gonna do when you in position in like a year from now? What you gonna do with it? First of all, you ain't scared to trade. Like, you overcame your fear to trade. You ain't even scared to do it. You wait for the market to give it up and boom, take the trade. You ain't even scared to do it. Like, oh shit, look what they be doing. He took a trade with 300 contracts. You thought 50 contracts was a lot before. Then you thought 100 was crazy. You thought 100 was impossible. Like, nah, we can keep going. Let's go to 200. Oh, do you get filled at 200? Yup. Let's go to 300. Oh my God. Then come to find out 300 is 5,000 on the trade. One trade. So you telling me on one trade, you make more on one trade than people make in a month. Most people don't make 5,000 a month. That's 60,000 a year. A lot of people don't make that. That's one trade. So if you just traded 12 times for the whole year, you making 60 racks for the year. And most people don't make that much. Perspective. Does that beat the stock market? Hell yeah. Sadiq said, let me come back over here. You too crazy. Tracy said, I'm going to bring other nurses to freedom. I know that's right. I know that's right. Yeah, nursing is one of them jobs too that, it requires a lot of time. Them shits be crazy. And it's different when you a nurse, but you free too. Be like, listen, I'll be a nurse when I feel like it. I don't feel like being a nurse today, so I ain't coming. Oh, man. Ab said, I tried 30 days to freedom. You did? Riley, I know 301 works, so I have nothing to be embarrassed about. When people brag about 25, 30 contracts and lose 20%, I can laugh, because if you don't win 100%, I don't care about your win streak. Facts. Facts. Shawnee said, hell yeah, we want to do what Mark doing, TA all day. Yep. Didi, Ken LaRocca shows his crystal ball trades, makes him 10K, but not seeing any live trades, just a spreadsheet. Oh, I know who that is. He actually trained here. he was a trader here. Yeah, I remember him. He's the guy that Jay Carly said he looked like a real estate agent. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, though. It is what it is. AZ, 100% win rate is unheard of in most trading circles. Shit, it's unheard of everywhere until TA. See that, and so here we go again. This is another thing. People always think something is impossible until you do it. And it is impossible until you do it. When you do it, it ain't impossible no more. So what happens when you flip the whole script? And not only is it possible, it's the normal. That's what we do. Come on, man. TA different, man. TA is different. Sadiq said, I'm 1-0 14 times. Crazy. Oh, with your paper trades? Wow. You getting up there, man. You getting up there. That's what I'm talking about. Ab, you said you finished 30 trades of freedom? Come on, Ab. He said, I want to see what this slow talk is about. You took 30 trades. Did you scale up on the trades? Ab, if you really did that, I hope that you like document it. Because if you document it, you don't even gotta talk about it. Just show the receipts. He said, I want to see what the slow talk is about. Shawnee, TA just fits my personality, self-discipline, self-development, self-reliance. TA is a beautiful thing. Yes, it is. Don, one thing in life you can't think for people, it's enough trying to master yourself. Facts. Pipeline, once I dug into the NADEX website, saw the specifications, realized there's no limit to the amount of contracts. I almost cried tears of joy. And I don't ever talk about that. I never say anything about that because I just let everything work itself out organically. The way that I found out what things were is I actually just did it. You know, like everybody will be asking, oh, at 100 contracts, do you get filled? I was like, well, I'll find out. I'll let y'all know. Yeah, you get filled at 100 contracts. Oh, I wonder if you get filled at 150. I'll let y'all know. Yeah, you get filled at 150. And I just kept going. So for me, I like 300. So I just kind of paused there. But who's to say that you can't go further than that? I don't know, but I don't speak on nothing that I don't do. So if you want to know, just go do it. That's how you can find out for yourself and let us know. Oh, Tracy, you just came from work? She said she tired. Yeah, that's gonna be tonight. Yep. Tonight. Yeah, y'all see who it is. Jared, what's good? DeRoy said, Don, I agree with you. I'm mastering myself. Yep. Ab is saying he finished 30 days of freedom. NADEX allows any contract size. Most folks don't do 300. You can't guarantee 100%, Mark. Be careful. I'm not guaranteeing anything. So you got to be, so like when I'm speaking and talking about winning consistently, you never heard me make a claim that you'll win every trade. I'm not saying that. I didn't say, hey, you're going to win 100%. What I'm saying is that you've never seen anybody win 100% of their trades until TA. That's not a claim. That's not me telling you that that's what you're going to do. What I do tell you is that if you learn the skill set when it comes to observing the market, you can position yourself not to lose no more. That would mean that you would need to execute that same process over and over again. So what happens if you do that? If you keep executing a process that prevents you from losing trades, you just don't lose. What happened? Like, what do you call it? That's not a claim. That's not me saying anything. That's me telling you before you even did that you could do it. Of course, you can execute the same process over and over again. And if you do, you see what will happen yourself. So this is where, like, that type of conversation comes in where people are like, oh, well, he's making a claim. I ain't making a claim at all. I don't even make when I talk about anything that I do, it's always something that I did already. You understand what I'm saying? I did it already. You already got the video that shows what I did. So I'm not even talking about nothing that you haven't even seen. You've seen me do things multiple times. It's just like when I was doing the 1-a-day challenge. It was 100 plus trades, consecutive trades. 100 plus trades. Straight. Nobody ever did that before. But that doesn't mean that you can't do that. You obviously can do it because I did it. So I definitely don't make no claims. But what's so wonderful is that I don't have to. Because documentation is the conversation all the time. Yep, all the time. Shani, like you said before, don't like your boyfriend, girlfriend. TA is the answer. He said, want to move? TA is the answer. Oh, he said, the apartment is whack. TA is the answer. Don't like your job? TA is the answer. He said, your family talking shit? TA is the answer. All facts. I agree. Didi, I thought NADEX had a limited contracts that you could trade. Yeah, and see, and I mean, we deal with everything by doing it. That's how I deal with anything anyway. I'll know when I do it. That's how I find out. Ab said 24,842. Oh, what's that? Your balance? Okay. Didi, I thought Ab wanted to join, but he already free. That's how he sounded, right? He said I did 30 trades of freedom. Okay. Yeah, but Ab, what I was saying earlier, I was saying that I hope that you, because let's say that you did do that. If you did that, that's wonderful. If you documented it, because now it's like, hey, y'all, look at this. This is what, what Mark says is true. You can actually do this. Look, I did it. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you'll provide value, because otherwise you just telling me that you completed 30 trades of freedom is not really helping anybody else. And you know that it don't impress me. I mean, I'm glad if you did, but I'm just saying, it's like, well, how can we use that now to actually provide value to other people? Like how can we do that? And unless you documented it, you really can't help nobody with it. Does that make sense? So this is just how I always think. So y'all gotta excuse me. I'm always thinking in terms of trying to provide value to others. That's why I do what I do. When I record and when I make my videos and when I'm recording trades and when I'm doing live streams and all of this training and all of this, is to provide value to others, to help them to do it. You understand? So that's what I'm about. Tracy said, tired of being a nurse. I ain't even gonna read that. I ain't reading that. God forbid. God forbid, Tracy, stop it. Stop it. Now, I don't think that, I don't believe that would ever happen. But yeah, definitely, God forbid. And by the time we have that many people, shoot. People is hard-headed. Ain't no telling how long that's going to take. Oh, man. Slimy, do you think it's gambling? Slimy, I'm not, you're asking me that? Or were you asking somebody else that? Who was that question for? Micah, patience and discipline key to 200-300 contracts. Really have to have those first. Yes. Yeah, because see, you can't even deal with the journey to a larger contract size until you start dealing with your emotions. Because you get emotional when you see money in the account. You just do. You get emotional when you see a bigger contract size. You just start like, oh God, oh man, I got 50 contracts on this, man. You know, when you start reacting emotionally, now your emotions will interfere with the process that you are supposed to be applying in the market. You don't want your emotions have you doing all type of silliness. And then next thing you know, you take a trade you ain't had no business being in. You don't want to do that. That's why you need to control that before you even get there. You need to already have patience and discipline embedded in your system before you get to that point. That's my point. That's what I'm saying. Yep, there you go, Sadiq. Right, it's not their money we taking. Yep, it's all the other sorry suckers out there. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Jay Carly says, sounds a little like trying to talk yourself out of learning the way to freedom. There's no one going to recruit you or beg you to join. Oh yeah, without a doubt. Nobody cares. Nobody cares if you join or not. Like that's for that's for everybody. Nobody cares if you join or not. You should care. You should. This is about your freedom. I'm just saying, man. This is about your freedom. Jelani said you could not have done 30 trades of freedom, Ab, if you're saying that 100% is not possible. Here we go. See, I was leaving Ab alone. But here we go with questions that make sense. And you did say that. Yep. You said be careful, promising 100%, which I never said. Jay Carly, the collective you, not anyone specifically. Yes. Oh, that must be the sum I said earlier. Riley, if you can win with one contract every time, you can win with 100 contracts every time. Facts. Many students have 2 years of no losses. I'm almost at a year with no loss. 100% is facts when you do what we do and what's been documented. 100%. Jelani never taken a loss ever. See, now we getting into the OGs now. Like, I forgot about all that. I forgot about that. Yeah, a bunch of people. Benito, he was another one. I forgot when that was. When I think he made a year of no losses. That might have been last year or earlier this year. So, that's just another example. Bunch of other people. She said, I make claims all day, every day. With my videos, and Mark don't even need to say a word. Those 3,000 or more videos are conversation enough, 100%. And they on there. Jay Carly, please share the link to your documentation. I would love to share your videos across my social medias. Oh, that's for Ab. Right. Scaff, what up? Blessings, thank you for your energy and insight. Adam. Oh, snap, Adam. I'm just realizing that that's Adam. I thought it was somebody was saying God damn. I thought that said like God damn. Oh my goodness, I apologize. I'm just realizing. My bad. I thought that somebody wrote out, but I'm just saying now that that's the actual. Okay, I apologize. Now I got it. So that's Adam. All right, what's up, Adam? My bad. Ashton, you got to come on in to see how this works. Yep. Devore, he said, Jay Carly, I would sit in her NADEX class any day. I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would, Devore. Didi said one trade a day at 5K, 1.2 million a year. The math is the math. That's all I say. Jelani, the market may not give you a trade a day, Didi, or a trade for a week. Would you be okay with that? I mean, look at it like this. One trade a week is $250,000 in a year. One trade a month is $60K a year. A bunch of people ain't making $60,000 a year right now on the job. A bunch as in most people. Most people don't make $60,000 a year. Think about that for a second. They don't make $5,000 a month. That's one trade a month. Come on, man. So, like, I'm pointing these things out just to put it in perspective so that you see, like, this is freedom. Freedom, the ability to generate whatever amount of cash flow as you want to and keep it moving. That's what it is, man. I think I know what's happening to the phone. I think this phone is going to die. I think so. Yeah, shit, we've been in here for 2 hours. 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. Right, yeah, it's the people losing. Oh, man. Oh, excuse me. Didi said, I'd be happy with one trade a month. Yep. Why not? Adam, okay, a year, no losses. That's out. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And this is happening. Like, see, that's another thing, too. This has been going on in the group. We just haven't been talking about it. People ain't have losses for like months, year and a half, 2 years, 2.5 years. Like, for real. Come on, man. Didi said, I made 20,000 now. To boost it to 3 times with one trade is mind blowing. That's how you should be thinking, Didi. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Don, the crazy thing, someone working a job thinking that they lit, making 60,000 a year, see the average thinking, right? Yeah, yesterday was 2.5, right? I'm gonna have to limit these lives. I see. Shit, we pushing 3 hours, and it doesn't even feel like it. The market done opened back up again. Crazy. Lewis, what's happening? Adam, 50 contracts. What price and what's the strike point? Respectfully asking. I'm not sure what you're asking. Like, what's the question? You said, what's the strike point? I don't know what you mean. Didi, what's the difference between podcasts and lives? The podcast, and yes, it was, J. Carly. Yeah, we was right at around that 45-50 mark for the whole live stream. Hell yeah. And IG been up for 2.5 hours too, recording. I love that. Ever since yesterday, I was hyped off of that. Because normally what IG would do is cut off after an hour, then I got to start it back up. So yeah, the podcast is audio only. Podcast is only audio. The live stream is video, like on a platform. So this is on a live stream now on YouTube. I have a live stream running on Instagram. I'm going to have a live stream running on Facebook also. And I'm going to have a podcast. So I'll be doing one thing like what I'm doing now, but it will be distributed on 4 different platforms. It'll be on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and the audio podcast, which is insanity because just like I was saying, as far as this reaching more people, if this information gets out to more people, game changer, because it's going to change people's lives for real. Like, this is life-changing information. Most people just don't know about it. Put it like this, don't nobody know about it. Like, I'm going to just keep it 100. Nobody knows about Team Alliance. So just imagine if some people find out about what we're doing. People going to start being set free, man. So I'm just saying. Look, Didi getting at me. Didi said, what happened to the lives at the end of the week? You talking about the recaps? Yeah, I slowed down a little bit. I slowed down. yeah, Fred. He said, nobody knows about CA yet we are here, Mark. Right, all 50 of us. But you know what, like, y'all understand what I'm saying. I mean, it, like, even on the YouTube channel, how many subscribers on the channel now? I think it's like 3,500. Yeah, so this YouTube channel got 3,500 subscribers. Right now, there's 50 people on the live stream. You know, them numbers is corny to like for a channel, like for a YouTube channel. It's YouTube channels with hundreds of thousands of subscribers. They go live and 1,000 people be on the live, like that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can just imagine at some point in the future, if that many people were just exposed to this information, what you gonna start seeing happening. That's what I get excited about. You know, but it's gonna if it's meant to be like that, it will be. I'm hoping that it will be, but you know, it is what it is. I just want to see more people financially free, because when you got good people that become financially free, the world becomes better, because they're gonna do incredible things in life. They're gonna do good shit like that. That's just it. I already know the type of stuff that people in the group gonna be doing. A lot of philanthropy, you know, a lot of stuff in your own community where you live. A lot of stuff probably like with your church. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff that you can do when you in position and you have freedom and you have the financial wherewithal to do different things. You realize how much of an impact you can make in general, like just in general. Just think about that. So now you kind of see why I'm so passionate about helping people to put themselves in position to be free. Especially once I know that you're a good person, because I'm like, listen, you become free, shit. Ain't no telling what'll come out of that. So that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. You know, some of it might be wishful thinking on my part, but you know, I'm gonna just keep doing what I do. And not to mention, I like doing this. I like this. This shit is fun to me. It's fun, and at the same time, I love being in a position where I can provide value. It ain't like I'm on here trying to entertain you. I'm not on here to rap. We ain't on here playing music and doing a bunch of other shit. We on here really getting real knowledge that can help to set somebody free in life. Real knowledge that can help somebody become financially free. And ain't no telling what they'll do. There's a lot. And just knowing that came from Team Alliance. All right, see. All right. All right. All right, man, I'm about to get out of here. Yeah, man, record, man. Record. Start. If you're gonna do it again, definitely document it. Document it. Adam, it sounds like you want you are asking educational type of questions. Let me see if I could give you something to help you real quick. Let me find that education series. Adam, I'm gonna send you a playlist that'll help to give you some more information about like how NADEX works. like real education, you know, that's gonna really help you. I'm gonna send you a playlist. Where is it? Where the hell is it? I know I got it here somewhere. It's somewhere around here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, that's The Sopranos. That ain't it. Here it is. All right. Adam, this playlist right here got 100 videos in it. And this is going to help you if you watch these videos. This is the education series. I just put it in the chat. 100 videos in there. All right? Watch them videos. Just become more, like, familiarize yourself with NADEX and with the stuff I'm talking about in that series. All right? Just look through the playlist and look at the titles. And when you see something that triggers you, watch it and just listen. All right? That's going to help you. That is going to help you. Yes. Look, Jay Carly said, people brought to the TA vibe will always do great things. Pay it forward. That's what TA is about. See, so that's another thing. Listen, you can't be around us anyway if you're not a good person and you don't have good karma. You ain't going to stay around. If you're a good person and you want to do good in life and do good to help other people, you'll be around us. You'll stick around. Because that's what TA is all about. That's the whole purpose of all of this. That's it. That's it. Tracy said she about to cry. Oh no, what happened? She said, we so appreciate it, Mark. You're going to attract people who have similar mission of TA. Anyone else will fall to the wayside. Yes. Like for real, man. This is real talk. This is real talk. Tracy, I appreciate that though. Like for real, from the heart. Because that's why I'm doing it, man. All right, I'm going to eat something. All right, y'all, I'm out. Y'all know what it is. Damn, 3 hours. Oh, shit.